Talking a little bit here today about the partnership and how UNICEF can use and has been using and will be using the Special Olympics as an important example of how you can look for ways to more fully involve people in every aspect of society.
UNICEF and the Special Olympics are really building on this legacy. The same passion and commitment that brought Ann and Eunice together in Chicago almost 50 years ago is alive and well. And Lucy, you're carrying on that work today.
Through these positive role models like Lucy, you can take this message out beyond the borders of our country to places far and wide and improve the status of kids. And you may never know them, but you are truly their guardian angels for doing this. So thank you.
I'm with Lucy Meyer, the official spokesperson for Special Olympics and the UNICEF partnership. Welcome to Washington, D.C., Lucy. Good to have you here.
I just want to make a difference in the world.
And let's all make a difference by supporting Lucy. Thank you.
The collaboration between our two organizations, we hope, will be a model for all nonprofits. This is not about UNICEF or Special Olympics. It is about what UNICEF and Special Olympics can do together. And I think the epitome of what makes it so special is in a fantastic, dynamic, beautiful young athlete and advocate for children, Miss Lucy Meyer, who stands as the spokesperson and who I will introduce to you in a minute.
In the past year, I spoke at over 20 schools to more than 10,000 kids. I spoke about the importance of accepting and including people with disabilities. It was great. I loved it. When I go out to the movies, kids recognize and come up to me to say hi. They remember me from speaking at their school and say that they want to make our world more inclusive. I know some people see my disability, but sometimes I forget that I have cerebral palsy. It's not medical stuff that makes such a difference in my life. It's people.
What would it look like if we taught children to include rather than to exclude, rather than to hurt and crush and humiliate, to welcome, to teach them how to join together? This is the classroom that this partnership is about, not just in this country, but all over the world. It's a classroom that hopes that this generation, more than any other generation, which is interested in inclusion, it's the highest ranking issue. Who's going to teach them? Who's going to equip the next generation? Here's the good news. It is not going to be a politician. It is not going to be a business CEO. It's going to be taught by Lucy. That lesson is going to be taught by Lucy.
This special partnership between the U.S. Fund for UNICEF and Special Olympics has already begun generating visibility and raising resources for children with disabilities in a wide range of nations. So from educating parents and caregivers to providing training and new opportunities for children, this partnership has already made a difference. Globally, there are 93 million children under the age of 15 with disabilities. And I've seen, tragically, in countries, in different places all around the world, the sort of abuse that they face, the stigmatization, the marginalization, the abandonment in cases. And they can't go to school, they can't access health care, they can't live full lives with their families, and it just doesn't have to be this way. Unlocking the spirit and the gifts and the skills of children with disabilities is one of the greatest things the American people have done in our last generation. And lifting up the example that our families have for the world, that our country has for the world, of how to do this through sport, with joy, in a way that is inclusive and elevating is one of the most inspiring things that I could lend my voice to or have some small role in. Thank you so much, Lucy, for what you've done so far for Special Olympics and what you are doing for Special Olympics with UNICEF, for the heart that you bring to your service here and now around the world. And to the difference that you make in the lives of so many others all over the world.
Since we are in Washington, D.C., and 2016 is an election year, I am Lucy Meyer, I approve this message. Thank you for your support.